Maybe this is the meaning of pets. An unexpected illness. The old man lost all his memories, but he only remembers the dog that has been with him for many years. Months ago. Neighborhood discovery. There's a puppy squatting at the door. The enthusiastic elder sister wanted to invite him in, but the dog just wanders outside the door every time. No matter what, he refused to step into the room. At first, the puppy's behavior puzzled him. Every time I go downstairs, he will also follow quietly behind. And sometimes it blocks your way. With strong curiosity, people decided to follow him to find out. Unexpectedly, the puppy returned to the upstairs position again. When the neighbor knocks on the closed door, the dog suddenly became excited. Then people understood. It turns out that he wanted his elder sister to help him open the door home. But I kept knocking for a long time. There was no response from the room. The eldest sister said, "The dog has been in the corridor for several months. Every day he would come to ask for help. Knock on the door yourself. The downstairs is full of letters. This means that no one has lived in this house for a long time. So where did the dog's owner go?" Volunteers visited nearby neighbors. Finally, I learned from everyone. The previous householder who lived here, an octogenarian. But the old man has difficulty walking. He rarely go out to interact with people. Therefore, no one knows the specific news of the old man. The dog has never seen its owner. It has to squat at the door every day, waiting for the old man to come home. The neighbors are really pitiful when they see the dog. Therefore, every day I bring some food and water to feed it. However, the dog that has not seen its owner for many days is sick with missing. He rarely eats the food in the bowl. The body is also getting thinner day by day. From sunrise to sunset, the dog's silent thoughts spread throughout the summer. When the night comes, he began another round of attempts. The dog repeatedly tried to open the door to his home. Until I'm exhausted, he was willing to stop and rest. The helpless dog lay quietly on the ground, relying on those beautiful memories. He endured one long night after another. And so 6 months went by. Every time a pedestrian passes downstairs, the dog will immediately get up and check it out. But among the hustling crowds on the street, there's no master. It looks carefully over and over again. Fear of missing any encounter with the master. Finally, the helpless puppy carried its expectations back to the same place again. The dog's physical condition is getting worse and worse. Volunteers began to inquire about the elderly in various ways. After many days of hard work by everyone, people are finally in a hospital. Got the news of the old man. Pretty soon, the doctor brought volunteers to the ward where the old man was. But to everyone's surprise, at this time, the old man has completely lost his memory. Facing everyone's problems, he looked lost. The doctor said that the old man's condition is not optimistic. He not only suffers from severe cognitive impairment, and I can't take care of myself in life. Volunteers have the attitude of giving it a try. Took out a photo of the dog. The old man stared at the photo for a long time. What everyone didn't expect was, he actually said the dog's name. Word he forgot everything. But I didn't forget. A dog that is always by his side. We only know through the accounts of the elderly. So this puppy have lived with him for many years. Grandpa said that he always thought of Xiao Bai in his heart. But after being hospitalized, I can't remember anything. The old man offered to take one last look at the dog. When volunteers communicate with the doctor, but he told everyone a harsh reality. Grandpa's time is running out. Now the sky is drizzling. The dog is still as usual, looking for the back of the master in the crowd. He doesn't know when Grandpa will be back, but in his eyes, but always full of expectant eyes. In order to fulfill the grandfather's last wish, the volunteers decided to take the dog to the hospital, arrange for them to meet. After the old man received the news, immediately couldn't wait to get into a wheelchair, and the dog on the other side. He seemed to know that he was going to see his master soon. He was incredibly excited along the way. The moment the hospital door opened, the dog froze in place. With a familiar call, the dog directly broke free of the rope in excitement. It rushed towards its grandfather's arms. This moment of long-lost happiness strikes again. The pain of missing for many days vanished in an instant. Maybe they never thought, one day we will meet again. All those present were moved by the scene in front of them. It's a long-lost encounter. It was also the last time they would see each other for the rest of their lives. The old man petted the dog again and again, eyes full of reluctance. The old man told the volunteers, he can no longer take care of the dog. He hopes, can you help your dog find an owner worth trusting? The separation is imminent. The dog desperately broke free from the rope. I want to go back to my grandfather. Maybe he knows too. I will never see my grandfather again. Someone asked why the old man who lost his memory. But I still remember my dog. I think for the elderly, the company of a dog supported the grandfather's entire later years. It is the beginning and end of those beautiful memories.